Hello there! This is DBT, and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, I'm gonna be driving my the Tomaso P900 in multiplayer to determine how far can it take me? Which means I'm gonna be driving it in the World Series, the most competitive multiplayer series, to see how good or bad it does. And this is of course because there's currently a car hunt going on for this right now. You might be wondering, hey DBT, is this a good car? Is it bad? Well, let's try to find out. But before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Because when you're doing these things, you tell YouTube that this is worth recommending to more people, and in that way I can continue making these videos for you. So go ahead, do it for DBT and for the Asphalt Legends Unite content here on the channel. But alright, like I just mentioned, there is a car hunt going on for it right now. In case you haven't looked at it, it has been going on since this season started a couple of days ago. And well, you know how this goes. You can get your one single guaranteed blueprint, and if you own the Bentley Mulliner Bacalar along with the Risbani Bistecs, you can get your guaranteed 10 blueprints. And other than that, you know, you just gotta grind the races a lot in order to get all of the blueprints that you get, that you can get in order to unlock and hopefully start up this car. Now, if you don't know anything about this car, let me show it to you. And there you have it, the Tomaso P900. This is a car of Class C, maximum rank of 3678, though mine is a little bit lower than that. And that is of course because I don't have the epics for it. If we look at the upgrades, I only have one epic applied to the acceleration. Other than that, no epics at all. But having a look at the actual stats, we have a top speed of 333.8, so basically 334. Which for Class C, it's somewhat fast. It's not insanely fast, but it is actually fairly decent. With an acceleration of 81, which should be around 80 point something without the epic, it's still pretty good acceleration for a Class C. Obviously, it's not insane acceleration, but you know, given that a lot of Class C are more along the lines of the 70 something, 75's acceleration, this is pretty alright. For handling and nitro at 58.54 and 56.44 respectively, these are the stats where this car kind of suffers a little bit. It's not particularly great handling, it's not particularly long lasting with the nitro. So with that in mind, how is it going to perform in multiplayer? Well, there's some caveats to talk about first. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be playing with it in the World League. Now you can see that I'm in Gold 4. The situation with this car, with the Tomaso, is that it's a car from Silver 3, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. Yes, Silver 3. So basically I'm going to be driving a car that is a full league lower than I should be driving. But then again, as I always say, in the Gold League, especially later in the season, it gets a little bit peculiar on what type of opponents you're going to be finding. So without further ado, let's get into the races and we can continue talking about the car. And we start in Auckland, one of my favorite tracks, even though a lot of people don't like it. So that is kind of good, but yeah, I encounter a lot of, I would say lower, not just lower class, or rather, how can I say, lower tier cars that I'm going to be racing against. I still can't say that I'm going to guarantee a W, but seems very likely. And this is what I wanted to mention of playing in the Gold League. And let the record show that this is not a dig or a shot or throwing shade at anybody's skill level. How could I talk about a skill level when my own is very, very deficient? But still, normally in the Gold League, especially later in the seasons, you're not going to be finding necessarily the most skilled players out there. And again, this is not a dig. We were all bad at the game at some point. I still am bad at the game, so it's fine. But the reality is that I'm going to be finding, I believe, somewhat easier opponents. Yet, that kind of balances it out a little bit by the fact that I'm driving a car that is much lower in terms of the general performance than what I am supposed to be driving in, where am I? Gold 4, I said? So over here, I should be driving Class B cars, even some Class A, super low Class S even. But no, I'm driving a Class C, which, you know, under normal circumstances, it would be a bad omen. But over here, well, it's just working out, especially on this track. So there you go. That's a first place. And let's just check out. Hey, oh, I couldn't see what I was racing. Man, I hate this whole thing of the pop-up on the right top side so much that if you press the back button a little bit too late, it actually, the pop-up disappear already and you're gonna get out of it. Okay, I couldn't see who I was racing against. It's fine. Oh, look at that. We just got to Gold 3. Actually, out of curiosity, let's see what in theory, I should be driving around here. Yep, so in Gold 3 you can see the Jag, the Volcano, the 4GT Frankie, the Senna GTR, 600 LT Spider, yeah, even the Huracan. So I don't imagine I'm going to be finding Huracans, because normally you're going to be finding them much later, probably in Platinum. But hey, you get an idea of what in theory I'm supposed to be driving in this league, ends up league. Oh yeah, there's even some Class S cars in this race. Look at that. There's the FXXK, the Icona Volcano. There's a P1 which is Class A, but still. Did see a Gallardo though, so that's kind of neat. All right, so let's see how we can do over here. I'm going to be trying to focus a little bit more in the race, because this is something that happens to me a lot. You know that this channel is all about DVT yapping. That's what I do. That is my profession basically at this point, just yapping. But sometimes I get too much into whatever topic I'm talking about, and I stop paying attention to what I'm doing, and I play way worse than usual, so that's not fantastic. All right, yeah, unsurprisingly, the FXX, which is probably like 20-something kilometers, if not 30 kilometers faster than me, just got past me, and it also, believe, has better acceleration than I do. Probably in terms of handling, we're likely similar, but yeah, that thing is way faster. Let's see. However, if I can... Well, I just took the lead here. Let's see if I can keep it. Oh, God. I should be doing a little bit more of those nitro trickery thingies. Like I said, you know it. I'm not a very fantastic player. It's fine. It's all good. But even then, I think I'm going to keep the first place over here. And like I said, this is in no way a dig towards anybody's own skill level. I'm not saying like, oh, this plays are so bad or anything. You know, just hey, we have different levels of experience. It's fine. Everybody needs to remember that at some point, you were all bad too. All right, so we got an Apex AP0, the FXXK, Icona Volcano, the Gallardo, McLaren P1 Challenger, and Alfieri. All right, there you go. And you know what? I realized that I probably did a terrible explanation as to the moment at which in the multiplayer season I'm playing. Technically speaking, this season is very new. I did say that it was late. Okay, maybe it's new. The season is new, but the, what is it called? The split or something is pretty advanced. I mean, this whole terminology, some of the terminologies for the multiplayer now, I don't quite get it. The point is that you know how if you finish in platinum in a certain multiplayer series, by the next one you're probably still gonna be on platinum. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, that we're deep into it. So people who already have gotten into platinum, well, the new season began and they're already in platinum as well, because that's where basically where they woke up. But you know, over here I haven't played a whole lot. That's why I'm currently in Gold League, and that can actually work out precisely to do a test of this car, because if I were to bring this car into Platinum League, it would be completely 100... Oh man, I missed that jump. It would be absolutely destroyed. So yeah, that is... Oh god, I can never... Guys, can you do that jump normally? I fail that jump like 75% of the time. Very rarely I can actually do that jump properly. I always hit the wall of rocks on the left side, and that is that. That's gonna be another first place. Lovely stuff. And see, I can move because of that bank thingy. Okay, now I can move. Jesus Christ. All right, Volcano, Super Electra, there's Vanny Beast X, Acron SX, DBS Super Leggera, though not very upgraded, and another Volcano Titanium. All right, there you go. And this is why I keep on talking about that whole thing of the splits and the multiplayer series and at what point I'm playing and whatnot. Because honestly, in this video so far, you might be led to believe like, wow, this car is actually amazing. Look at how many cars DVT is beating. Unbelievable stuff. But no, the reality is that this car, look, it's not a bad car, but it's nothing absolutely outstanding or anything. It's fine. It does what it does, and it's okay at it. So it's nothing unbelievable, but again, because of the moment that I'm recording and the league that I'm recording and whatnot, it gives the wrong impression as to, wow, DVT can beat Class S cars with this thing. Oh my god, it's really good. Nah, it's okay. It's alright, you know. And this is why I keep on talking about it. I can't wait for GameLoop to implement that thing that they mentioned on the Q&A of a way to reset, I suppose, the leagues, or restart the leagues in a new multiplayer series. Because, well, again, there's no place where I'm going to be able to drive this thing comfortably. If I'm still in gold, I'm going to be still finding players who I may still be able to beat relatively easily. And again, relatively, it's not a dig at the players. I'm sorry that I have to keep on repeating that, but hey. But if like I said, if I bring this to Platinum, then this thing gets absolutely destroyed. There's no middle point. So I would like, that's why I miss the old multiplayer system of Asphalt 9, where every time that a new season would begin, you would start again all the way down from the, what is it called? The beginner league, the bronze league, whatever, and then work your way up into higher leagues. And that would allow you to match against a bunch of people who are also trying to rank up. First place, and yeah, you would get better races, a bit more What is the opposite of nonsensical? Sensical races? I don't know. Defeated a Volcano, Ginera, Volcano, FXXK, 2 Volkswagen XL. Look at this difference. Those are super basic cars, the Volkswagen XL. There's some Class S car, granted, the bad Class S car, but still, jeez. Ooh, okay. This might get tough. Himalayas. And there is Volcano, the Viper, the Class A Viper. So those cars are way faster. So there's a very high likelihood that I might not get away with getting a W in this particular race. But hey, we're still gonna try. And by the way, as probably you already noticed that I've been changing the color of the car a little bit just because I like the variety. And look at the Icona instantly just running away from everybody. You know, I like changing the color of the car simply because, well, we have color options. Why not use them, right? And honestly, this car does look very cool in all the colors. I'm saving my favorite one for the very end. But hey, the white one looks pretty dope as well, I think. Should have done a shockwave there, but well. Oh, wait, what happened with the Icona? Did it ring out? What? All right, well, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take whatever small blessing I can get. I'm not gonna catch up. I think the car just, well, that it's ahead of me. It's the SLR. And yeah, that is also faster than me, probably by like 20 kilometers or so. So yeah, not gonna catch up to him. Unless, once again, he makes a terrible mistake. But no. Alright, you know what? It's fine. I don't really want to be getting all W's, so but oh my god. RIP won something. Ah, Jesus. Oh man, I kind of feel bad for Yvonne. Ah, jeez. All right, so yeah, there is the Icona, there is the SLR. Yeah, what's the SLR? Volcano, Viper, the one in Class A, Carrera, Volkswagen XL, and a Superfast. The XL beat the Superfast. Imagine that. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, things are starting to get a little bit dicey now. I see a couple of Hurricanes in this race. Now, granted, I mean, we'll see how they drive, but still. Little by little, I suppose I'm going to be ranking up and getting into races with higher... I don't know that they use the ELO system over here, but whatever it is, higher rated players, I suppose. That's a better way of saying it. So, let's see. I just realized, where have I heard this engine sound? Sounds very familiar. I'm thinking of another car that uses it, but I can't think of it. All right, so the 2 Hurricanes are the ones on the lead. They might be going touch wrap because that seemed like a very synchronized route that they took over there. But hey, it's fine. I always get this, that turn wrong. Because I normally started way too soon or way too late. But hey. So the Hurricane is probably faster than me by like 10 kilometers an hour or so. Obviously, it is faster, but not that much faster, so... Then again, the acceleration of that thing, you know that it's kind of bonkers, so we'll see how it goes. Shockwave, no... Ah! Man, I should have drifted for half a second longer. Oh, no. Oh, I started that drift way too late. Man. All right, my mistake. It's fine. I don't think I was going to be able to beat that player. But hey, there we go. I finally did not get a W, which is sort of a good thing. Because again, I don't want to make you believe that this car is so unbelievable. But yeah, defeated by a Huracan Evo, which wasn't even fully upgraded. Look at that. But I did beat another Huracan Evo, Corvettes, Grand Sport, Scala Super Elettra, another Grand Sport, Volcano Titanium, and even a Lamborghini Asterion. Very well. Whoa, very interestingly, we got into a race of 4 players. It's very rare for me to find races that have less than, well, that are not the full 8 players, so I don't know. We'll see. So Greenland could definitely benefit quite a bit the top speed car, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, look at that guy with the heart eyes, lovely stuff. Yeah, no, that Icona, it's way faster. Let me think, probably like 50 kilometers faster than me? Likely. I don't know. Okay, he's gonna start spamming the the emojis. What's going on there? It's fine. I think the other... I saw another car that was the Stingray. So that's Class C. Probably fell behind quite a bit. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that volcano just absolutely obliterated me. Again, you're asking for trouble, right? Class C versus Class S, even if it's a bad Class S, it's just still so much more capable of demolishing a lot of Class C cars. I guess in some situations, you know, I suppose a very good player could still do amazing stuff with their C-Class cars, but hey, it's me we're talking about. Yeah, look at that, the Stingray indeed. And look at that rank of the Stingray. This is why I say, man, this ranking system makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, 3,700 for that thing. It's fine. All right, so Tuscany. Little by little, I have gotten a little bit better at this track, but hey, let's check what we can do. And I know what you're thinking, hey TVT, should I be grinding for this car? Should I worry about doing the car hunt? The answer is probably not. I don't think you're gonna be needing this car a lot, at least for when it comes to multiplayer. Now, as I always say, the caveat on this is, you know, at any given moment, Game is gonna be like, oh, you need this car to make progress on this particular event for some reason. So at that point, you're gonna be like, ah, man, I should have done the car hunt. But if you're just thinking about, hey, should I spend a bunch of time grinding for this car? Is it really worth it? Is it the king of Class C or anything? Not even close. It's a lovely car, don't get me wrong. I love the way that it looks, but when it comes to performance, it's just there, you know? It's nothing that is gonna wow anybody. There's much better, much easier cars to get in Class C anyway. Think of the Vencer Sarth, think of the Arenera Husaria. So if what you're looking for is performance in Class C, this is probably not it. And again, that's not me saying that this is a terrible car, oh my god, this is so bad or anything. All I'm saying is that, hey, it's nothing so special that I'm gonna go and tell you, yeah, you should absolutely go for it. Nah, it's okay. If you wanna go for it, you have time, then go for it. Other than that, you'll be fine without it. So what happened in that race? We got, let's see, yeah, Jesus Christ. Icona Volcano and a 600 LT Spider, well, precisely the last hunt. One that I did say that it was properly worth going for. But anyway, I did beat a Grand Sport Daytona SP3. Oh, you don't see that very often, much less a high rank. Ooh. A Starion Grand Sport and a BMW i8 Roadster. Okay, fair enough. Now, remember I said that I was saving my favorite color from the official ones for later? Well, this is the later. Look at that thing. Oh, it looks beautiful in that yellow. So yes, that is gonna make it 10 kilometers faster, totally. All right, so we've been finding indeed people beating me more often now over here, so maybe this is the league in which I should have started. But hey, once again, it shows you a little bit of the progression, in which cases the car kind of works, in which cases the car kind of doesn't work, so I guess to some degree it serves a purpose. But yeah, overall, like I said, for multiplayer, you're not going to be finding this car incredibly useful. Once again, by the time that you can use this car, you can probably use other cars as well. And over here, for example, in gold, wherever I am, what, gold 3? Like I showed you earlier, you can already be using much better cars simply by virtue of them being higher class cars. So yeah, I don't think you should be necessarily worrying about this car too much when it comes just to like I said, for performance sake. But if you want it for garage, for your garage value, if you want it for collection, if you want it, you know, as a measure, a preventive measure, you know, in case of a special event or something requiring this car, well, why not go for it? Again, you're gonna need a bunch of time if you wanna do it free to play. If you wanna go premium and get the, what is it called, the event pass or whatever, you can do that too, and that's definitely gonna help you speed up this process. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums my thoughts on this car. What do you let me know in the comments what you think about this car? Have you driven it? Think it's good? You think it's bad? And what makes it worse than the Acura NSX GT3 Evo? But alright, let's just double check who defeated me, and there's gonna be Huracan and a Corvette Grand Sport, but I defeated Titanium, GT12, Bolwell, the Viper, and a Idle Design Da Vinci. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.